Hi everyone, my name is Ashley, and today you are listening to the With All Her Heart podcast. I am so excited. Thank you guys so much for listening. This is my first episode of the With All Her Heart podcast. I can't believe this. I have been wanting to do this for at least since June. It's been on my heart. I feel like that makes sense. It really has been like on my heart for the past few months now. And finally, right now in this moment is the time that I'm doing it. So I'm so blessed. I'm so excited. And I can't wait for you guys to get to know me and to get to know you guys. And yeah, I never thought I would be sitting here doing a podcast. I didn't really think that would be a thing for me. But here we are, and I am very excited. I'm gonna get into like a little bit about me first, and then we can kind of go from there and talk about what I want this podcast to be about. So I am 27 years old. I have been married to my amazing husband, Brandon, for just a year. I was about to say a year and a half, but it hasn't been a year and a half yet. It'll be a year and a half in December, and it's September, so like not too far off. I'm a hairstylist. Oh my god, I'm like really like nervous right now. I feel like I've always been absolutely in love with creating content. I'm 27 now, so when I was 13, which is crazy, which is almost like over half of my life ago. Honestly, it's insane. I started watching YouTube videos. I started watching Juicy Star 07, Steal a Babe 09. I feel like I remember everybody's things. Beauty Baby 44. I'm trying to think of who else. That's like how YouTube used to be. Like people had like usernames instead of their actual names in the beginning. I used to watch all of those YouTubers when I was really young. And at that time it was like beauty videos, lifestyle videos, back to school videos. That's how I learned how to do my makeup, how to do my hair, like so many different things. I would just watch YouTube all the time, 24/7. It was like my life, and I was absolutely in love with it. It makes me like emotional thinking about it. I wanted to be one of these beauty gurus also. And when I was 13, my parents were like, no, I could have been a little younger. I kind of forget the exact ages around there. My parents were like, no, like you're not allowed to post videos. It might have been before I was 13. And my parents were like, you're not allowed to post videos until you're 13. It was like 13 or 14 maybe. I forget the exact ages. But they were like, yeah, like wait a little bit longer to post videos. Because I was still kind of young. Like I totally understand. Like now that I'm older, I'm like, I totally understand why they didn't want me posting. So yeah, they finally, when you're a kid, it like feels like forever. But yeah, they like finally let me post. And I absolutely loved it so much. I wish I had the videos still. This is actually really sad. It's gonna get sad. Whenever anybody would find them, and it's not like I had no followers. Like it wasn't like people were actually like finding me. But if anybody I knew found it, I would like freak out and delete the videos. Which like, if I could talk to myself back then, I'd be like, do not delete these. Like you're gonna want to watch these. I deleted them off of YouTube. I have like old laptops still, so like I was gonna try to like go on and see if I could find the video somehow, but I might try. They had this like a little mini pink laptop I used to use to edit. It literally was like the biggest passion, and I was so young and I just knew I loved it so much. And since then, that is all I wanted to be. Yeah, it's just been like always like in my mind all the time. And I kind of thought that maybe that I became a hairstylist, and I was like, okay, like I could kind of do both. Like I could, do both. And then TikTok started, and TikTok got really popular, and now so many people can be influencers. Let me backtrack a little bit. When I was younger, I would post, and then kind of throughout high school, I would post a little bit, and then somebody would find it, and I would get embarrassed, and I would delete the video. So that was kind of like a cycle. And then my best friend Zoe and I, we created a channel, and we used to post videos together, and we were like I guess it was like late high school or after high school, like those first like couple years after we graduated high school. We had so much fun doing that. So we did that, and then I would like try, like I'd post like an everyday makeup routine that I probably wouldn't post again for a while. Once TikTok started in 2020, oh, also I forgot one thing. My husband and I started a channel at one point, and I think we had like, I think there's only one video up. There might be 2 videos. We've recorded a few, but I think only posted a couple maybe. And then that kind of died down, and that was around like 2020. And then TikTok blew up, and it completely changed the world of influencing now. So I feel like for so long it was like, I feel like I still have so much passion for what YouTube used to be, and I feel like I like posting TikToks. I actually really enjoy going live on TikTok. That's something I've started recently. But I feel like I'm missing something still, and I feel like I'm always gravitating back to YouTube. And I didn't know what that meant, especially because now YouTube is so like no one's really watching it anymore. Like, I mean, I am. Like, I really enjoy podcasts. I feel like that's mostly what I'm watching on YouTube, besides like some vlogs here and there. Like, let's fast forward to now. So after all that, I've just been trying to figure it out because I like TikTok. There's a couple videos here on my channel. I tried to post a couple of videos, and I feel like nothing was sticking. Like, I still want to post videos, but I feel like nothing was sticking. And I've been like praying for the past year, just like, I feel like I want something new to come. I thought I wasn't recording for a second. I've just been kind of like waiting for something new to come, and finally now I feel like, okay, so I'm really bad at telling stories, but I'm remembering things as I'm speaking. In June, so in our anniversary month, we were driving home from our anniversary, and I was just thinking, like, what could I do next? Like, what should I do next? And Zoe and I were actually talking about doing a podcast. And then I was just like in the car driving home, and I just like had like, I feel like God put this like thought in my head. Like, all of a sudden I was just like, what if I just did my own podcast? I never had that thought. Like, I just didn't think I would be able to do it on my own. And then all of a sudden I was like, well, why don't I? You know, like, it makes sense, and like I feel like I would enjoy it. And I think when I make YouTube videos, sometimes I just want to sit and talk, which is funny because I'm a really quiet person in person, so you wouldn't expect that. But I feel like in front of the camera I'm like a different person. But yeah, I was like, why don't I just try it? And then I'll kind of talk about the name. So I had been thinking about different names. There was a few that I liked that weren't available. I think I really liked like Heart to Heart, really liked Heart to Heart and those types of names. And then I think I was using ChatGPT because like who doesn't use that now for everything? ChatGPT was like, I was looking up names, I was like telling them what I liked and everything. And then they said, well, how about, why am I talking like third person? It popped up with the With All Her Heart podcast. And like I read it and I was just like, oh my God. Like I just like felt, you know, when like something is just like right and you just feel it. Not to be like talking about myself so much, but like I feel like I do wear my heart on my sleeve. And I love having heart-to-heart conversations, and like I hate small talk. I just want to get into like your deepest, darkest things. Like I don't want to talk small talk. And I feel like With All Her Heart, just like I could cry. It just makes sense. So here I am now. I'm emotional because like this just truly means so much to me. And I'm just so blessed that like God opened up this opportunity for me. What else? Yeah, I hope that was interesting. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not done yet. But yeah, I am just so excited for what is to come. And so let's talk about this podcast a little bit before I get too sappy. That was kind of everything about my story about how I decided to create this podcast. And I was like, like, what could I do on here? And then I'm like, I have so many, like, I feel like so many creative ideas. I mean, creative, I don't know. Just so many ideas that I feel like I could talk about. Incorporating my faith into this podcast was something that was so important to me. And I feel like that is just how I live my life now. So it just makes sense. Like, I wouldn't not incorporate that. And I feel like I want to talk about everything, you know? Like, I want to talk about my faith. I want to talk about just advice. I want to talk about, like, anxiety, and have, like, my best friends on, my husband, my parents. Like, I just want to, like, really make this really fun. And I am very anxious, not gonna lie, about doing a solo podcast. Excuse me, now my let me get a sip of water. My cat is sleeping on the chair next to me. I was really nervous about starting a solo podcast. It just felt like really weird. And I feel like I personally like to listen to a lot of podcasts with more than one person. But I do want to say I listen to Mackenzie Rencher's podcast. I think I'm saying her last name right. I really hope I'm not saying it wrong. And she does a solo podcast. Sometimes she'll have like her husband or her friends, her mom. Like, I like listening to those too. But I really just enjoy listening to her. I love listening to her podcast. Like, maybe people would like listening to my podcast, like my solo podcast, if it's just me. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna try it and see how it goes. I did talk about it on a TikTok live. Not that I really get that many people on my live, but people were saying like to do it and that it would be a great idea and then I should just go for it. And that was really inspiring. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. And I know God is with me in this journey, and I'm just really excited, and this just feels so right in this moment. Like, this just feels so natural and so right, and I'm just so excited. If anybody has any recommendations for topics, please let me know. I feel like I definitely want to do like a podcast about my testimony and about just so many things, being a hairstylist. I really enjoy giving advice. I always kind of thought that I would be a therapist. Like, if I went to college, like, I would want to be a therapist, and I became a hairstylist, and I'm kind of, you know, I'm a little bit of both. But yeah, I've always wanted to do that, and now I feel like I get a little bit of all of that, and I feel so passionate about bringing this channel, like, and making this happen. Like, it just really is so amazing and such a blessing. And I never thought that I would be sitting here doing a podcast. I really did not think so. Like, if you would have asked me like 6 months ago, even, if you're listening and you want to do like social media or like really any like passion that you want to do, like, just do it. What's gonna happen? You know, like, you just have to. I definitely need this own advice for myself a lot, but if you want to do something, like, just try it. I'm definitely really scared. This whole thing really intimidates me. I couldn't even figure out how to use the microphone, and I've been recording YouTube videos for the past, like, over 10 years now. So yeah, this is going to be a really big step, but I have God, and I have you listening, and I know that everything is going to be okay. And if you want to do something, you should just see we're in this together. We could just do this together. Everything's going to be great. Yeah, thank you guys so much. This was really short, but I just wanted to kind of introduce myself a little bit. Also, I will be sitting here talking about, like, I would love to sit here and talk about reality TV. Now I'm like a Love Island, Big Brother, what are other reality shows throughout the year? Dancing with the Stars, The Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise. Like, those are all my shows. I'm watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, obviously. Maybe I'll do videos on Dancing with the Stars each week. That would be pretty cool. Just want everyone to feel like this is a safe place and feel like you can just come and relax and just just listen to this while you're cleaning, while you're driving, while you're working, whatever you're doing. Or watching on YouTube too. You can do that as well. That's why I'm also recording this. So yeah, I am so excited. I really hope that this was a great intro for you guys, and I hope that you're excited for what is to come on this channel. I will definitely be also posting other videos too besides podcasts, but I think this will kind of be my main thing on here, and then I'll sprinkle in some other videos. But yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, watching, everything. Please subscribe if you want to see more of my videos in the future. I am so blessed that you guys are listening. So excited, and this is going to be such a fun new adventure. I'm definitely gonna cry after I stop recording this. Thank you guys so much for listening to my first podcast. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.